Hey guys, Sure John coming at you with another Infinite Magicraid video. This one is going to be the update on day 28. Now I know I did not upload for the last 2 days. I did it on purpose because I had a plan in mind and I kept hemming and hawing if I was going to do it or not going to do it. And I didn't want to come out and say that, hey, this is what I was going to do, and then that not be exactly what I end up doing, right? Just be honest here. Let's try to, keep things 100% accurate. But I did manage to do what I was going to say. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what it is that I'm going to be doing and what I was able to complete within this week, which I think is a pretty good milestone. And we're going to have a pretty good game plan moving into the weekend, which is going to have a lot more time for me to play to maybe pull off a few more things on the account that are going to be really, really helpful. All right, so, and for those of you who are curious, how far have I made it as of day 28 free to play? Let's go ahead and let's show you. So first things first, if I pull up my talent, you'll see here that the force area, I've gotten pretty decent as far as the force is going. I'm at 15 on both my attack speed and on my crit rate, I'm at 15 as well. So we made pretty good progress so far in the tower. I just did a lot of blue tower today, and that's going to be kind of the topic that we're going to lead into a little bit later. But we've got a little bit of progress in the blue, nothing really in green or red, unfortunately. But one other thing that we were kind of moving forward with is the fact that tower is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, we are hard stuck. We are hard stuck at 21 here. There is no way I'm beating 21 with my current setup. And my current setup is Zaya and Holder. Even if I were to invest in Soli, it's not going to make a difference. I will not beat this level. I need another DPS or a support unit to really back this and move forward. With that being said, after some careful consideration, I'm hard stuck on force, so I don't think I'm going to be able to progress that. Noticing that I have amazing DPS champions, no support, I do think support is going to be very heavily relied on. And if we go to the other ones and we start thinking about, okay, what could we really progress as far as in tower? What are my options on my account? I come over here to red tower. I have Luz, I have Megan, great options for DPS, and then I have a great shielder with Will, right? And then I also have Reeves, which isn't terrible. But the problem with this is, notice that I have one support and no healing. This is going to be definitely a problem, I feel like, with moving forward. Now, if I were to max out Luz and Megan, right, they would do a crap load of damage. I think I would still be on the same par as I would be on force, but unfortunately, I'm never just going to push past that level 21. However, when we look at my other ones, this is where this gets a little interesting. On blue, I have a slightly different setup here. Now on blue, we have some nice things working for us. We have Margarita, which is a free champion. We have Maya as a healer. We have Asuna here, which is also going to help me, right? Hold on, right here. Or Gahana, sorry, I don't know why I said Asuna. I'm thinking of totally different game, my bad. Gahana is also a good support unit. And then last but not least, we're going to have Nasil. And I have two of him, which I want to show you, so I can get him E1. So at E1, he's going to go first every time, which is going to help a little bit. However, the problem is always going to be my DPS on the blue side of things, unless I get really lucky and I pull a great DPS champion, right? So that's where this whole scheming goes into play. That's where the brain's been turning and where the wheels have really been turning this week, trying to think of the 5-head move on what to be doing. So you're going to notice here I have this little red dot, brigade. We've been looking at this all week. I have not combined anyone since Monday stream. Monday stream I combined. But since then, I haven't combined anything, and I've been buying all the champions I can from the market. Obviously, the market's refreshed. You can see up here, I've got the diamonds showing it. And yeah, we are going to ham sandwich. I also, because of the auto drops the 2 times for this event, I've been doing the quick auto drops both 2 times a day in a row. So I've been getting a lot of food. So right now we have quite a bit of food, right? Like, it's not like we're not going to be overloaded. It's not like I'm going to combine and then be, boom, good to go, right? Like, that's not going to happen, and that's an unrealistic expectation. However, one expectation that we do have is we have some resources that are going to help. And I think, so for example, Margarita here is only an A1, but I already have plenty of food for Margarita. I have, as you can see here, I have 3 eggs ready, and I have 2 other 5 stars ready. On top of this, with that hero champion event going on, I also have a free regress potion. So I can also regress Holder. At this point, I think that's what we're going to do on the account. Not because Holder's a bad champion, but because I'm pretty much done in the Force Tower. There's no way I'm moving forward without having probably four A4 or A5 champions. It's just the hope isn't necessarily there. And honestly, there's other resources that I need to kind of start focusing on to progress in like this, the campaign mode and everything else. And I need support units. I can't rely as much just on the DPS of 2 units like I have been, where I kind of need to break this up just a little bit, right? It's going to make a big difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to regress him. We're going to do this during the hero event because we're going to play the events. We literally have the perfect time to do this. So if you go over here in the next 25 minutes, we have literally 25 minutes left of this event, right? So after recording this video, you will actually, tomorrow's video, I will do all this. I'm streaming right now as I'm recording this. I'm going to do all this on stream just to see how far we can get, right? But if we look at the calendar to get ready, we have double Dragon Cliff drops, which is going to be huge. We'll talk about that in just a second. Heroes Gifts, Miracle Wish goals, and Hero Training goals, which are all very, very good. So Hero Training goals is going to be perfect because we're going to do a lot of combinations. We're going to be upgrading a lot of champions, so we're going to get some rewards from this. Yes, it's not the best rewards, right? We know if we go back, and I think settlements, Heroes Gifts, oh, it won't show me. I thought I had it in settlement, like it's not, my bad. But we're not going to get the best rewards from this, right? But we're going to get decent rewards, and that's okay. I mean, we don't have to have the best of the best rewards. Oh, here it goes. Actually, if I just click on it, not like a dum-dum, I can see them. So as you can see here, we'll get another 4-star. We'll get some wishes that we can do and utilize. It's free resources that we can maybe get, right? So I'm okay with pushing it. Now, also with that is double Dragon Cliff drops. So if we talk about this, there was just an update, right? Dragon Cliff has changed. So before, it was always pretty good to do Dragon Cliff. We never really argued that it was bad. It was more of those, you had to make it to the bottom tier to really make it worthwhile. There was, 16 different levels for Dragon Cliff? A little absurd. Now it's changed a little bit, and now we're talking, it's 60 energy per battle to get, and 10 battles to get an epic here, right? Or, a 4-star Dragon Egg, which we'll call like an epic for an epic champion. So total, this means that you can, for 600 energy, right? 600 energy per 4-star. Not terrible, but it's still a lot. It's still a heavy investment, right? It's better than the 3-star, which is actually going to be 150, right? And then you have to get 5 of those really to create a 5-star, or to create a 4-star. So that means times 5, right? So that's going to be 750. Now, some will argue that, well, you don't have to do that because you're going to have to have a base of a 3-star to create this. You're correct, but you have to summon that. So really, to take that out of the equation, it's going to be 5. But if not, it'll be 4, and it'll be the same cost. It'll be 600, right? It just relies on a 3-star base. So that also means that this is kind of a lot. It's a lot of resources, right? So this is 600 energy per 4-star. Once again, you need 5 of these to make a 5-star character, right? So once again, yes, I understand you need to have a base of a 4-star, but let's not include the base, right? Let's just say that's not a give me, and let's say the actual resources needed. So you're going to have 5, right? That's 3,000 energy to make a 5-star. Well, 3,000 energy is quite a lot, but if we click on it, you can see exactly, click on the energy here, you can see how often you get it, right? So energy is produced every 3 minutes. So far, if you take 3,000 and multiply that by 3, that's how much energy you need to make a 5-star champion. 9,000 energy. Okay, so if we have 9,000 energy to make a 5-star champion, if we divide this by 60, because this is minutes, right? This then puts it in minutes for us. Divided by 60, this means hours. So it's 150 hours to get a 5-star egg, basically, we'll call it. And on top of that, so let's go even further, divided by 24, which is days, 6.25 days. Now, this does not include any other energy you're going to be getting from events or challenges or quests, right? Like that'll change, this will be variable. But let's just say you relied 100% only free to play on your energy replenishment, which right now I'm doing a bad job of managing, right? Because I'm over energized right now. It's going to take you 6.25 days. However, when we talk about that, it's 6.25 days. When we have these events going on, right? So, for example, Double Dragon Cliff, which is 1, 2, 3 days. I don't think they do that as a I don't know. We're not going to call it a coincidence. But if we divide that by 2, because it's double the event, look at that: 3 1/8 days to get a 5-star during a Double Dragon Cliff drops. Okay, so they're kind of, this event is actually more impactful than a lot of people are going to realize, because it's going to give me, if I play this out correctly, if I play this out for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I'm going to, that's going to give me another guaranteed 5-star. We've already talked about it where on my account, right, I have five ready to go for Awakening. We're going to regress Holder, so that gives me 5 here. We're going to regress Holder, which means we're going to be able to make a different A5, right? This is going to allow me to make an A2, and once I get the next 5-star egg, that'll give me an A3. So basically, after the Dragon Cliff event, I'm going to end up with 2 A5s and an A3, on top of, not to include what I can get from saving up wishes. Luckily, I did a good job of saving a little bit of resources here. We only have 12 miracle wishes. It's really hard 100% free to play to get these. I'm going to be down to 100, but whatever. We'll try it. Maybe we'll get lucky. This week for the wishes, it's going to be, Miracle wishes are going to be Sigmund, which is, so Thantos, Claude, Sigmund, Gustav, and Anna. So I'm going to be going for Sigmund for sure. And the Epic Heroes is Liz, and I definitely want a Liz. So it's 100% worth it to pull in miracles. The main champions for other ones is going to be Thantos, Claude, okay. Which actually, you know what? I'm not really familiar with Claude. He's Holy Light Parliament. Let's go look at him real quick. Let's just go look at him, see if he's going to be worth it. Holy Light Parliament, Claude. Where is the old boy? This one's Claude, okay. Let's see. By 15% of the target's max HP, this skill deals 50% of aforementioned damage to the rest of enemy targets. Okay. I don't like that it has a cap on it. Is immune to death when taking fatal damage. Meanwhile, he restores his HP by 50% of max HP. Okay. That's a cool passive. He doesn't die, then he basically passes it back up. He's got like a major. He's got like a, oh crap, I died, I'm back again. Okay. And then as you can see here, if you get him E2'd, it reduces it by another cooldown, so it becomes a 5 to a 4-turn cooldown and 70% turn meter, which is actually huge because that really makes it more like a 3-turn cooldown. Not bad. Not a bad passive. AoE A2. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a good conditional A2. 3-turn cooldown, not bad. And A1 here is reduced target speed, a little bit of damage. Okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's overall okay. He's a pretty decent. So that's Claude, and then the other one's going to be Thantos, who is the Forgotten. Okay, so Forgotten. Like I said, I'm still learning some of these champions, so I apologize. So Thantos, are we going to want him at all? Well, no, not really. He's red, so that doesn't help me. I was hoping I would have another chance to get one. So let's see here. What's Thantos going to be able to do for me? He's going to deal attack, reduces healed effects, shield effects on enemies. Okay. It's not god awful. It's good single target damage. Life extortion obviously is reduces buffs, right? This would be good for tower for sure. Passive, that does great self ghost for 3 turns at the beginning of the wave. Okay, so interesting. Ally protection on this guy. Removes shield and ally from a single enemy and then deals 2 stages of... Oh, okay, never mind. He removes ally protection. That's good. And then does damage on him. That's cool, so he can block it. And 240 standard damage. Not the greatest. So overall, I mean, it's kind of meh. Kind of okay. Both of the targeted champions are going to be a little meh for summoning, but at the end of the day, I mean, I just need resources. And actually, did I check? Is Holy Light Parliament, is our boy Claude over here who's boosted? What is he? He's green. Dang it, I need blue. I need blue DPS. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is I want some blue DPS, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I need. That's what I really, really, really need in the account. Well, actually, who is it? Who am I thinking of that's a blue champion that would really help me out here? Leave a comment down below if you can think of the blue champions that I need to focus on or try to get to pull off my blue plan here. Because I'm drawing a blank here. Is Sigmund blue? Is Sigmund blue? Or is he red? Ah, he's red. Dang it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping he was going to be blue, but he's not. This is the one I want. I would prefer to have Sigmund. He would be super impactful for the HP burning and the shield. But that's okay. But yeah, overall, free to play has been going great, guys. We're wrapping up the day. I got resources saved up. We're gonna hopefully make major gains on the account very, very soon. We also went and I did a lot of the world map. Like we did a lot of cleaning up the stars here, right? So Nightmare's done. We're only working on Hell now. And I'm trying to do the best I can to get this free gear because it's helped. Actually, 2 of these pieces were actually worth using, which is very rare in a game. I want to get this third one. And with getting that third one, what I'm trying to do is I need to get this up here to 1320 so that way I can start getting epics. Because once I can start getting epics, it's GG. And just think about it. Like we have that double event and then you get this. Beautiful. But yeah, that's going to do it today for this video, guys, for the free to play update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you did. And best thing ever to do, leave a comment. Let me know where you're at. I'm very curious where the community is at on their free to play. If you're enjoying the series, let me know. You know, maybe it's not for everybody. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.